During the State of the Province address, the Premier projected a movie on screen on capital project, creating an impression that work is being done when nothing is happening on the ground. One of the projects flagged by the Premier on the screen during SOPA was the much publicized the Khere Wednesday, which only prioritized quick fixes over comprehensive infrastructure development working with the community. Most of our roads and bridges in the province are in a terrible state and are not user-friendly. The vulnerability of these roads gets exposed, especially during heavy rains and storms, like the ones we recently witnessed, especially in the areas of Vembe and Mopani. The roads in Makhabeng, alongside Snobarana, was swept away by heavy rains. The road is still in the same state to date, to an extent that the people can't even go to Snobarana town, stifling economic activities in the area. Honorable Speaker, the one village, one road at a time approach means will take over 1,000 years to service Limpopo or to fix Limpopo. Honorable Speaker, provision must be made to pay workers who have been acting on various positions across the department. Those workers have been working. They were not volunteering, and majority of those posts are funded posts. The workers were never given their benefits. This unprecedented level of exploitation by the government to its workers is unacceptable, and it must come to an end. It is a shocking and irony that the government continues to violate the very same labor laws they had set to better working conditions for the workers. The ANC wants to use the disaster relief funds to address service delivery, backlog, and elections. Such failures and fatal errors in judgment have immediate and long-term implications which will never stimulate and ignite required growth. In Limpopo, fruitless, wasteful, and irregular expenditure is so dominant that national awards must be convened here, and this province will be on the #1 spot every day. We demand increased procurement for Limpopo business, including women, people living with disability, and military veterans. The ZCC interchange has been mentioned over 2 financial years, yet monies are returned to Treasury, and you don't see anything wrong. Similarly, such behavior is repeated in Sekhukhune office relocation. Such a behavior is unacceptable, and those involved must face consequences. Some of the revenue collection method, like forcing patients to pay at hospitals, remains unethical and wrong, and it is a punishment to our people who were promised free quality health care. Honorable Speaker, a patient suffering from bowel obstruction was admitted at Matala Hospital in Ephraim Mogale Municipality this past Sunday and was left unattended for the whole week and was transferred to Mankweng Hospital, where he lost his life, and may his soul rest in peace. Is this how are you going to treat our people?